I don't even listen to these podcasts.
Give me the introduction.
Are you serious? Do you not?
I'm ready.
Listen?
Yeah, I don't listen.
That doesn't make me feel safe in the slightest.
Do the outro.
What if I say my address?
Do the outro.
Do the outro, Christian.
All right, please follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat.
No, not Snapchat.
Not Snapchat. I clipped. I'm sorry.
Why are we laughing at something that like should not be laughed about?
Child abuse
Don't
is
post
hilarious,
this.
but
We're not
sarcasm.
starting yet, are we?
Yeah, don't post this part.
Welcome to the Internet Friendos podcast.
The podcast where we're friends on the internet. I caught on.
You get it?
Yeah, I caught on. It's
A thing. It's
episode.
we say it every episode. Christian just worked it out.
I just caught
on the third episode. I guess that makes sense. It usually takes 3 times before you can.
Yeah,
like, all right,
I was
this is
sitting there
happening
listening
every
to
time.
episode 2, and I just like realized, like, wow, he said that in both episodes.
Yeah,
I wonder
I
if-
did say that. I didn't ask if you wanted it to be a thing. I
No,
said
you didn't
it, and you
at
didn't
all.
stop me.
Do
So
I get like a cool introduction now, or?
welcome to Brin.
Welcome. It's your boy, Killer.
Kill him, Brin.
I can't.
Killer
Okay.
Brin Star! Brin Star, the Metroid level!
I'm gonna. Oh God.
Killer Brin Star.
This week's guest. It's Brin.
Hey, what's
what do you
up,
do,
everyone?
Brin? What do you do
Well,
on your days?
I would say.
Oh, nice.
I would say what I do is simply described as I do what Christian does, but less.
Except a lot
I want every
less.
guest to introduce themselves
Eh.
like that, even if they don't do covers.
Except a lot less. Yeah. What
Even
I
less
do
than me.
is YouTube, just like these boys, and I don't do it that much, but I like video games and I like music, and I put them together. There you go.
He does do that.
He does.
Are you... Have you finished college now?
Technically, maybe. I just wrote my last final exam.
Nice.
I'm taking computer science, by the way. And
Congratulations.
thank you.
Congratulations on taking computer science.
I guess, thank you so
That's
much.
a toughie.
It was a big decision in my life. And yeah, I guess I'm just waiting on seeing if I pass my classes and if I graduate. So fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. But not all of them, because apparently that's unlucky. I don't know where you draw the line there.
Really? Is that a thing?
I mean,
Yeah.
they can't see.
Yeah, apparently it's a thing.
So
It might just be an England thing.
All right. Shout out to
But
England.
yeah. Shout out to England.
We know you're listening.
small, but we love you. Shout out to our English viewers.
I just want to say, no hate. I love your podcast. I love
You
it.
must be one of those haters, huh?
No, not one of the haters. I'm really amazed that you guys got so many views on the first episode.
Yeah, right?
So are we.
Props. That was
we
really
got-
impressive.
Even on the second one is like almost to 100 views now, I think.
Oh, really?
Which, yeah. Stupid, right?
Who listens?
It
Who-
blows my mind.
Who are these
Yeah.
people?
Yeah, who are they? Because
Who
it's
are
like,
you people?
I I remember after we uploaded the first episode, like it wasn't rushed out, but
Yeah.
it was like uploaded as soon as it was finished.
Yeah.
And because we just impulse recorded that, we were like, let's do a podcast. All right, let's go.
Yeah.
And so we did that, and then it got all those views. Like, it's not like millions of views, but it's 100 views for the first episode.
Yeah,
on the first.
You got
And we were
millions of
like-
views, everyone.
It's not millions, guys.
No,
Calm
but
down.
I was really impressed. I thought I like podcasts. I listen to podcasts a lot. I listen to the Rooster Teeth podcast every week,
Yep, me
and
too.
I listen to Boy Flop. I think Boy Flop's really good.
Boy Flop's
Uh,
dead.
It's dead.
Dead flop.
shout out to Boy Flop. I know you're listening.
It flopped.
But yeah, I was just really impressed by the quality of it, and it's cool. So thanks for having me on, guys.
Hey.
It's okay,
So
Brim.
it came as
It's
a real
okay.
surprise.
no need to apologize.
Thanks for reaching out to a small channel like me.
Thanks for reaching out across the pond. Hey! Is this our first Canadian on the podcast?
No, you idiot.
You're outnumbered, Reece. This is the Canuck podcast.
Yeah, man, it's our first Canadian right here, Brin Surtee.
It's me.
I'm from America.
Alright, I meant guests. Hosts don't count.
Yeah, that's true. We're not very important.
All right.
Yeah, it's the guests that matter on this show.
So was I supposed to like bring Canadian trivia or what?
I mean, if you did, that would be great. It wasn't required, but
How do you feel about poutine flavored chips?
All
right, can I chime in before Brenda's here?
right, go ahead.
Sure.
Go ahead.
I think it's dumb. Why do we have like chips flavored like other things when we could just have the other things?
Because, like, I don't know.
I get
are
salt and
convenient.
vinegar and sour cream and onion.
That's
But
a good
Yeah,
point.
why would I eat sour cream and onion chips when I could just eat sour cream and onions, dude?
See, Reece, that's a really good point, but there are food engineers out there who need jobs.
Wasting their lives.
The flavor engineers that
Alright, web designer would be a better career for them.
I remember being, like, in the States when, like, I think it was Lay's or something was doing, like, this weird thing where they released 4 really weird flavors of their chips for a limited time to see which one people liked the best.
yeah.
Oh, they did that here.
Okay. I don't think they did it in Canada. They might have. I don't think they did.
No, I think they did.
Okay.
It was.
Well,
it was like,
I was in.
It was weird stuff.
Either way, I was in the States during that time.
No, there was totally the cinnamon roll Lay's.
Cinnamon.
The only one I
Plus
tried.
10.
The only one I
crunch.
tried was the garlic bread one, which I really liked.
That actually sounds really good.
Yeah, it is. I don't know
I
if
get
they,
down with that.
I didn't try any of them.
Yeah.
I don't like weird flavors of chips. Sorry.
That's probably the smarter route.
Yeah.
Yeah. The weirdest one I liked was Cajun Squirrel. One time we did that.
Did you just say Cajun squirrel?
Yeah.
What?
What?
Lay's, or Walkers as it's called in England. They did,
Walkers?
yeah.
What's happening?
What? Why is the name like so drastically different?
Walkers.
Have you seen the logo?
No.
It's exactly the same, except instead of Lay's, it says Walkers.
I don't understand.
I'm
But
gonna
they
look this
did
up
they
right
did
now.
some weird flavors here, like years ago when I was really young.
It's called Cajun
And-
squirrel.
They did
Oh
Cajun
my
Squirrel,
god, it's literally the same logo.
and it tasted so good.
Cajun squirrel.
Yeah. Have you ever eaten squirrel?
No.
Me neither. But it tastes good, apparently.
No, I'd be
According to
down to
chips.
try. It's just what a flavor by
What a
Walkers.
flavor.
shout out to Walkers.
Shout out to Walkers for their flavor.
Yeah.
I think
those flavor engineers, they need jobs.
they did burger and chips, burger and fries flavor,
Mm-hmm.
and that tasted like ass.
Okay. Okay, but burgers. Why burgers and fries? Like, they can't just have
Yeah,
burger
nobody
flavor.
eats both. You don't put them all in your mouth at the same
You
time.
don't put them all in your mouth. Yeah, Doritos actually had like a cheeseburger flavor a long time ago. Apparently, so,
Yeah, I
Even
think that
then,
did pretty
that's-
well. I'm not a Doritos guy myself, but
you suck.
You're a
right.
Tostitos guy.
all right, I'm a ketchup chips. That's Canadian exclusive.
I don't
I
like
like
that
ketchup
either.
chips too.
I don't like ketchup chips.
I'm
You
a big
have
fan.
ketchup chips?
I've had them.
Oh, was it by
They're pretty good.
Walkers?
Yeah, actually. It was when we did Cajun Squirrel.
Oh, okay.
Oh, was
Yeah.
was ketchup like one of the weird flavors that they brought to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like very normal here.
Like,
Yeah.
I've had, but, okay, so cheese and tomato sandwiches are
Uh-huh.
quite normal here.
Yeah.
And, so I don't know why ketchup flavored crisps is considered strange. It's just different, I guess.
It's
Yeah, it's like one of the most
It's
common
whatever.
flavors here.
yeah, it's whatever. The thing is, I don't even like ketchup, but ketchup chips are lovely.
Ketchup is good.
Wow. Why is it ketchup flavored? Why isn't it just tomato flavored?
Because
They're pretty
ketchup is
different.
like, I don't know the ingredients, but it's like it's
Ketchup is
sugary
just like
more?
ketchup
Yeah,
is
come on,
like
guys.
smashed
Ketchup.
tomatoes, but like half the bottle is just sugar.
Yeah.
Because like I
So,
hate tomatoes personally, but like ketchup.
So,
Yeah,
what's
same.
this topic, huh?
They're good for you though.
What's this topic? Is this one you prepared,
Yeah.
Christian?
No, well, I asked Brin how he likes poutine flavored.
We all know how it happened. It's recorded.
I
but-
mean, yeah,
It's there. It's
Now
in
that-
the episode. We're not
Now that-
apologizing for it.
now that you're done chiming in, Reece,
I just
I'll have
I just
Brin
thought it was weird
answer the
how you
question.
prepared topics all day and then did this.
I didn't prepare topics all day. I thought of them like 5 minutes before we started this call.
All right, I believe you.
They were all very bad.
Yeah,
Hey,
Brin,
mate-
you make games.
Oh, wow.
He
segue.
didn't answer my question about poutine flavored
I-
chips.
He totally
I
did.
gave your answer. I have not had poutine flavored
Oh,
chips, but
I didn't even hear that.
I
at
do.
all.
I do quite enjoy poutine. I think poutine's lovely. Those who are listening who don't know what poutine is, it's fries, gravy, and cheese curds. And that probably sounds disgusting and probably looks disgusting,
Super good.
but it's super good. And
For
highly
for
recommend.
English viewers, just imagine cheesy chips with gravy, and it's not exactly the same as that, but the taste is roughly the same, and you'll love it.
Sure.
Yeah, man. Shout out to all of our English friends.
I'm the only English guy in the group. That's a bit weird, huh?
Yeah.
I feel like a minority.
Is it? I mean,
think
we
it's
all
odd.
have the internet. I think that's like the common ground.
Yeah.
We didn't.
I mean, that's common ground for anyone on the internet.
yeah, that's my point.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. No, yeah, there's no like. I don't know. Brin said it
So
well
about
enough, I
about
guess.
that segue.
That segue, which you totally ignored and started talking about poutine chips for a second
It's
time.
because he asked me again.
Yeah, we know why. It's recorded, Brin.
This is a train wreck.
All right, thanks for calling out your guests. I feel real welcomed here,
Current call out.
Karen. Just have a current call out on the screen, like those
Air
Challenger
horns.
approaching.
Yeah. You've got like a shadow, like the silhouette of Brin.
How would you know it's
Specifically
me?
Specifically, the Brin from the Your Breast Nightmare. Your Breast
Your
Nightmare.
breast.
No, Brin from the Your Best Nightmare cover, where his hair is like.
That's
I,
by
Very
AH
huge.
Music.
I maximum poofed my afro for that event.
He's very good.
You poofed it up. You
Yep.
made it poofy. You,
That was a year worth of
put a
hair
bit of poof
that I
in.
poofed up.
the year of big.
All right.
So
Back to the segue.
it's you can't say back. You can't segue to a segue.
No, I just did. It's recorded.
All right. So you make games. Well,
Sure.
you've made a game, 2 games. I've
I've
played 2 of your games.
I've made a few games.
Yeah, you've released
Most of
2 to
them
us.
most of them are not worth looking at. But
Most games aren't.
you know what? I would agree. Most games aren't. But sure, yeah, I've made games, some that I'm proud of.
Is what you? Is that what you went to college for? Like the
No.
reason
Well-
you took the course you did?
Oh, this is a whole story, man.
Well, we've got an hour, so
Sure.
Take your time.
I mean, yeah, whatever. I went through school like a normal boy would, and my dad, he's a doctor, and I wanted to be a doctor too. I actually wanted to be a vet because I really like animals. And basically, if anybody knows anything about becoming a doctor or a vet, going through university and whatnot, it takes a super long time and it's hard. And
really,
oh yeah. Oh,
I thought you could just jump into a career like that.
you'd be surprised. You can't just show up. You can't just cold
I thought you
call a
just needed
hospital.
Retail experience and.
Back at it again with the British sarcasm that you can't tell is actually.
All right. Not all sarcasm is dry.
All right, but yeah, you can't just cold call a hospital and be like, "Hey, hire me. I want to operate."
Please?
Yeah, it doesn't work like that. You got to go to school, and so I did that for a while. I took normal classes and like your biologies and your sciences and all that, and I was doing well, but I guess it just got to a point where I realized that I'm gonna waste. Well, not necessarily waste, but in my eyes, I'm just gonna waste my whole 20s away at school, and I wanted to get out of school quicker. And becoming a doctor, I'm just not. That's not gonna work out. And conveniently at the time, a friend of mine said, "Hey, you should try coding because you could be creative and really mathematical at the same time."
It was literally the same as the video.
It would have been really funny
if
it was like your drug dealer friend and it's like, hey, you should try codeine, and you just misheard him.
I love Lil Wayne.
This is literally the same.
Hey, you asked. You asked.
Actually, I think Brin did, Reece did.
Yeah. Look, we're both one person. We work together as hosts.
We are both the Friendos.
This is your fault. This is your fault. You ask, I'll deliver. So yeah, I started coding and I really liked it, and I guess I don't know why. I have no idea why. I've never thought of this before this moment, but I really, really, really love video games, and you make video games with code, and
whoa,
and I was like, wait a minute, I can make video games.
Yeah,
and so making video games, even though there are classes that teach games and stuff, and I have taken those classes. That's not what made me start making video games. I started on my own terms. I downloaded Unity, which is an engine that anyone can get, and you just start, and that's what I did.
Unity's great.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's like, I describe it as Photoshop, but it's like a Photoshop-like interface where there's buttons and stuff, and you can interact with it. That's not a good description.
Yeah.
But it's, if you can imagine that.
The program with the buttons that you can interact with?
Yeah.
I love the program
Photoshop.
with buttons.
like a DAW or Photoshop or MS Paint. Unity's just like that. No difference.
Yeah. I love the programs with the buttons, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Man.
Tell us about the video game that you made.
All right.
Video game.
I made a silly
the big
game. The one I'm most proud of, and it's the first one I made. And I know a lot more, and I know how to make better games now. At least I hope I do. But the first one I made, and the most effort I put into probably anything, is a little game called Cubo Ribbit Slippery Playdate.
Yeah! We did it!
Links in the description if
we
you
did. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Check it out on GitHub.
You actually can.
Check it out on Google Drive.
You actually can.
Check it out on Steam.
Nope, can't do that one.
Uploaded on Steam Greenlight. Coming to a Steam near you.
Coming to a Steam near you.
Just turn on your kettle.
That would be super impressive. It was playable on a kettle.
Grab your vape pen.
Get your vape pens. All the vape niche people listening in. Get out your vapes. Start vaping.
Cubo Ribbits is coming to your Steam.
This is supposed to be a PG game, dude. I don't know.
I'm in it. It was never gonna be PG.
Do little kids vape? I don't want this to be a topic.
The answer is yes.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Sorry to break it to you, dude. But
Whether they should or not, should we comment on whether they should or not?
No.
I mean,
Let's let people live their lives.
Yeah.
I mean,
let's just-
Although, don't give your kids.
I don't
vape.
want to get to
Yeah.
the political side of vaping.
yeah, we don't
Okay.
want ads taken off of our podcast.
Yeah.
Politically vaped.
How much money do you guys make off this? Per view.
Off YouTube or Internet Friendos?
Internet Friendos per view. Give me the stats.
I don't.
what's
You,
our
you
CPM?
think I know this?
What our CPMs are? You think this channel is even monetized?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How would we split the ad revenue, dude?
Why wouldn't it
I'd
be?
PayPal you it.
You're big enough to have guests.
We're big enough to have fun.
Yeah.
Ain't it fun? Sorry. I've been listening to a lot of Paramore
it
today.
Yeah, so have I.
Yeah, we listened together, dude.
I listened to Paramore like a little while before starting this because I thought we would talk about it at some point.
So did
Oh,
we.
that's awesome.
Me and Brin literally listened to their self-titled album together.
Oh wow!
It was.
haven't-
I really liked it.
I haven't heard their whole album. I just heard one song.
It's
You-
real
Or
good.
maybe a few songs.
It's an experience. It's like
Let me look at the track list.
it's a whole thing. It's like I really liked Paramore before, but I'd never listened to this full album all the way through until pretty much today.
Yeah, I've never
And
listened
I-
to it chronologically. Like I've listened
Yeah,
on Spotify,
me
like
neither.
the random
Yeah.
shuffleness.
Wow,
of it.
there's a lot of songs on this.
It's beautiful.
It's
Yeah.
an experience.
I've heard like 3 or 4 of these. I think.
and it's always sort of miffed me.
Miffed?
It's always gotten to me a little bit how people describe Paramore as like just a generic pop rock band. We're not that good.
Screw
But it
you.
really started.
They're-
First of all, screw you. It really upset me when I listened to this album, and I was like, "This is like post rock synth pop."
It's very cool. It gets
Is-
really cool near the end.
The end. Oh, that last song.
Man.
Me and Brin went on a journey together
Oh,
listening
man.
to that song.
Yeah, I'm
There was
looking at the track
tears,
list right now.
there
It's like
was
7 minutes
Excitement. I love
Like
it.
that
52
last song
seconds.
tells a story better than any other song I've listened to.
I have to give it a listen.
Yeah. It's
so good.
it there's so many flavors. It's like it's the good old like punk Paramore side of things. Like they give a lot of attention to the guitars, which I
Yeah.
really love that Paramore still does. Like
Yeah.
they make you know that the guitars are there, which as a guitar player I really love.
Mhm.
And honestly, I just don't see the generic pop thing that people are saying.
but here's
like,
the
'cause
thing.
this
With their
album is
old-
like post and synthy, and it's
post rock.
it's cool.
The thing is, with their older music, which was kind of, I could understand someone describing it as generic rock.
Yeah.
But the thing is, this is a generic pop rock group, and they could have gotten away with being like power chords, drum loops, mediocre vocals, and
Yep.
they'd have been successful, right?
Yep.
But they didn't. Somewhere along the line, they were like, we're going to do this properly. So they used interesting chord voicings, pretty cool riffs, like
Yeah.
intense drums every step of the way.
Some of
The
some
craziest
of the best
vocals
sounding
you'll ever
drums.
hear. The drums are so insane.
I think people at least agree that Paramore's production is very good.
But production is
Very, very good.
I get kicked in my teeth every time I listen
Yeah.
to
That's
production.
not safe, dude.
Careful.
Just I want people
It's just like,
I want people to listen to Misery Business and just listen to that snare. Just
oh,
I
the
use that snare.
yeah.
Me
That
too.
snare. My
I've
actually,
got-
fun little fact. One of my 3 snares that I have layered in my covers is the snare from the Riot
Is it
album.
that one single sample?
Yeah, it's just one sample.
Okay, I might start doing that.
It's
just laying
it's
it in.
so good.
I wish I could use it, but I use GarageBand.
Oh, you can't layer samples in. You'd have to manually put it on a track.
yeah, I don't want to do that. I no.
I once started a song with that same snare that's at the beginning of Misery Business.
Yeah.
You know that what? You know how it starts with the
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
doesn't it start? Well, on the album, it starts with like this weird lo-fi like.
yeah, and then she's like hit that snare.
Yeah.
She's telling the drummer to hit the snare, and then he hits it.
Yeah, it's so good.
Who knew?
It's very satisfying. Top 10 most satisfying Paramore songs.
Paramore has some of the best Paramore has some of the best behind the scenes in studio moments within the tracks.
They actually do, especially with this new album. Christian, you need to listen to this.
I
The
will.
new album.
Well, the self-titled
good.
album. It's not
Yeah,
new.
there's
It's
a new album
2013.
coming during May
Oh,
sometime.
wow.
Ren.
I'm looking forward to that. That new song,
Yeah.
it's really upset. People are describing it as, well, long-time Paramore fans. I'm doing air quotes right now. I say, a lot of them are like, oh, this is too pop for me. And I'm like, this isn't pop, this is funk.
Yeah. I listened
It's
to
fine
it.
if you don't like it, but don't call it pop.
I listened to it today and I was just like, this is really catchy.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to describe it. It just makes you bounce.
And
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but the outro, it's totally Daft Punk. It's
Yep.
it really
Yeah.
is. It's just really funky and it has that awesome synth. Oh, I love it.
Yeah,
I love it so much.
such a good song. It's so, the video
The video's
and
incredible.
the song,
The video is really cool.
Yeah.
it's like an entire sort of perfected piece.
Yeah.
And I've been saying that about Paramore's, I do really like Paramore's older stuff,
Yeah.
but their new stuff, starting from a self-titled album, has been, I've listened to everything, and I've not had anything to criticize it with.
Yeah.
I've just been like, this is the
Yeah.
perfect version of
Yeah.
itself.
It's
Oh,
yeah,
can I
it's really
can I
good.
quickly tell my story about why I started loving Paramore so much?
Oh my! I love
Yes.
this story.
Okay. So, yeah, Paramore, they're my favorite band. I love them a lot, but so way back in the day, I don't know when this was, but I heard a song on the radio and I didn't know what it was, and I loved it. And the radio person, they didn't say what song it was, and no one in the car
the
at the time or
worst.
whatever, they didn't.
No one had Shazam back then.
No one had Shazam. I don't think I had a smartphone.
Nope.
Yeah, and I
Smartphones
didn't
are
know
pretty
what this
recent.
was, and I was like, this is incredible. And so it was stuck in my head. And I kid you not, it was stuck in my head for probably 3 years. And
Oh no.
I tried so hard to get, just talk to people and be like, what is this song? But the only part I could at least vocally express was whoa. I'm like I don't know the rest. I don't know the rest. That's all I know.
That is one of the best parts of the song, to be fair.
That is the best part of the song, and
Yeah.
all I know is this whoa. And so one day I believe I had my license at this point, and I was driving, and I pulled into my garage, and a song started playing, and I heard the whoa, and I'm like, oh my god, this is the song. This is the first time I've heard that song since 3 years or whatever.
Oh no.
And I'm trying to hear lyrics so I can search this up later, and I'm not very good at hearing lyrics on first listens or whatever. So I'm not really catching anything, and but I know the melody, I know the riffs, and I'm just waiting. I'm listening, and the song ends. I'm like, please tell me what this song is. And they say, this is Misery Business by Paramore. I'm like, I love this band. No other music has made. No music has ever been stuck in my head for 3 years, and me not knowing what it is.
It's just incredible music.
Yeah, so shout outs to Paramore. I know you're listening.
They're probably my favorite band.
Drew Barrymore.
Yeah, good
Yeah,
stuff.
I they were definitely in my top 5 before, but I think as of recently listening to the newer stuff, number 1.
Number 1, baby.
They're
Number 1,
They're
baby.
top 3.
Yeah.
They're definitely my
another
favorite
thing.
band with vocals.
Yeah.
Yep.
Another thing I want to say about Paramore is, everyone knows Hayley Williams' voice is one of the best out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But something I will say about the way she uses her voice, she doesn't just use it as the thing that does the lyrics, you know? She's not afraid to use it as an instrument.
Yeah, I really
and
like that.
Use vocal fills, I guess you'd call them.
Yeah.
Vocal riffs.
Yeah.
And a lot of people make fun of those whole yeah type moments. But she does them really well and belts them.
Yeah.
I really appreciate vocalists who really acknowledge the band and the music that isn't vocals.
Yeah. When you see them performing live and in music videos, she's into it. She's clapping with the snare.
Yeah.
She knows the song.
Yeah.
She knows every part of the song.
Yeah, I really like that. I don't like when I don't like when the vocals are so detached from the rest. It's a bit unnatural to me, I guess, but I really like their approach.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. It makes me feel good.
Makes me feel good.
Well,
it could have been any song.
Now we're moving
it
on.
Really
to
was
any song by any band.
Feel good. Don, 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 don.
Feel good.
And now we're gonna talk about Brin's cover of "Feel Good Inc."
Oh no! 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 No!
I said it. I said it.
Oh no!
I said
Do I have to talk about that?
It was a good performance.
It's probably the best video on YouTube.
I disagree with everything you say right now.
Okay. Well, next time we won't invite you to the podcast.
All right. Thanks for having me.
If you're just gonna sit there and disagree with us.
I'm logging off.
I'm logging off of Audacity. Oh yeah, I had something I wanted to say about that. Before you started recording, you mentioned how Audacity gave you like a warning that was like, when you hit save, it's saving the project, not the audio file.
Yeah.
That reminds me of like middle school. And I think it still happens in high school, where like we'd have video projects and people send like the Windows Live Movie Maker project file, and thinking that that's gonna play the video, and like the teacher gets it and they try to open it and they're like, "This isn't opening," and they're like, "I don't know why." Because you have to export it. What does exporting mean?
I remember in school, someone sent me a message being like, hey, you're a computer whiz, right? And I was like, oh no, this isn't gonna be a good question at all. And they were like, so I'm having some trouble with my video editing software. And I was like, okay, I'm good with computers. I'm not an artist. I'm not a producer of any sort. And then they were like, yeah, I'm saving it, but it won't open on other people's computers. And I was like, oh. Yeah, I'm a computer whiz. You need to export it.
Audio and video are hard.
Yeah.
There's a lot of steps that people just don't tell you about.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, if you were to do that with a GarageBand project file or a Logic file, that wouldn't happen because they save all their audio in the project, which I find very interesting.
That's odd.
Yeah.
Because with Reaper, it doesn't do that, right? You've got to save all the files separately.
I think it does.
And send them in a folder.
I'm pretty sure it does that with Mixcraft as well.
Huh. That's...
Yeah. But the fact that Reaper saves it separately... Like, I would honestly prefer, most of the time, if it's saved in the project file. But Reaper has, like, kind of saved my life with that. Because I've deleted project files with, like... For example, an hour-long CR Plays session in it, and I was freaking out. And then I found it in the folder. So, like, stuff like that is really
That's
helpful.
really convenient.
Yeah.
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 So
convenient! That's a reference. It doesn't matter if you don't get it.
Don't matter.
Don't matter.
It don't matter. We've had a good talk about Paramore and other things.
That was nice.
But
now it's time to talk about Feel Good Inc.
Oh no!
Let's actually talk about that.
Yeah, Can we talk about that era? Of
Do I have to like defend myself?
No, I think I think it's interesting because
Wait, we're
So-
not sitting here attacking you about these covers. We think they're
I
great.
feel I feel like just bringing that up is an attack. This is not a safe space.
assumed. I always assumed, but I don't know why I assumed this because I kind of knew otherwise.
All right.
But just the way it always was in my head was that you weren't like. I mean, I knew you liked music,
Yeah.
but you weren't super interested in making music until like
Never.
VGM.
I don't think.
All right. I don't.
You've always played instruments.
Yeah. I guess I can tell another story about how I
Yeah.
started music.
Tell us, friendo.
So how'd you get your start?
How do you establish a brand?
So
I'm looking forward to building my brand.
oh dear.
That's one of those jokes I can't tell if they work outside of YouTube or outside of LA for that matter.
I'm just gonna go ahead and talk. So
Yeah, I'd do that.
so
It's probably gonna save us all if you do.
So, when I was a very young lad, like I'm talking like 3 or maybe 2, maybe older, I don't know. My parents started me off with playing piano because I guess yeah. I guess there's
That's a
studies
good
and
one
whatnot.
to start on. To be fair,
What?
That's a good instrument to start on.
That,
To be
yeah,
fair.
that's
Yeah,
pretty much
it
the
really is.
ideal. Yeah.
Yeah, it teaches you a lot about music and theory and whatnot. And there's the whole 2-hand thing, and it's hard.
The coolest thing about piano is like everything with it is literally just visual because it's just like
Yeah.
buttons in order of
everything-
notes.
Yeah.
everything digital to do with notes uses a keyboard.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
the easiest way to learn. Probably the easiest way to learn about like chords and just basic music theory.
The really nice thing about piano is it has a really low like skill level to enter. Like you literally just press down and it'll
Yeah.
make a sound. And
Yeah.
and
So,
with
like, you
guitar,
literally learn. Yeah,
with guitar it's like you have to fret
Build up
and strum,
strength.
and when you start that's hard.
Yeah,
it's like with piano you can learn "Mary Had a Little Lamb" in like 10 seconds and be so
Yeah.
proud of yourself.
Yeah.
yeah, and with guitar to learn a chord, you
Oh,
don't just
boy.
have to stretch. You have to build up the strength to
You
push
gotta
down all
train.
the strings at once.
Yeah.
But with piano, it's just sort of stretching.
Yeah.
Basically,
So, yeah.
we're saying is that our life is so difficult, and you piano players have it easy.
Guitar is easy mode for theory.
Easy.
Kidding.
So yeah, I start off with piano, and because piano learning music it's good for brain development and all that wacky stuff, and so I was like,
Pretty wacky.
so I guess I had no choice in starting piano, and so I just played and I practiced, and I guess I was good. I did like ear training when I was really young, and I did years and years of that. Maybe even I think I did it for 10 years. And I honestly never liked it. I never wanted to practice, but I had to. I took lessons, I went to recitals, and I think piano is an awesome instrument now. But back then, I didn't like it because it was like homework. It was just like school to me.
Yeah, that's how
And-
guitar playing felt actually when I first started. It's like I
Yeah.
never wanted to practice.
Yeah. I don't recommend looking at music as school or a
Yeah.
burden
Yeah.
or homework.
That's when my brief experience with doing music in school.
Yeah.
I took a percussion class, and as soon as they were like, you have to join the band and you have to do the grades and stuff, I was
Oh,
like, I
no.
don't want to do this. I just wanted to learn to play the drums,
Yeah.
and now you're giving me a glockenspiel.
there should be at least some sort of passion behind it if
Yeah.
you're to play an instrument. So yeah, I quit piano, and I started band in school, and I really want to play the saxophone, and they looked at me, and you're like, not with those small hands, and that was super discouraging.
Yeah.
Because I honestly, if that
Did they
didn't
actually
happen,
say that? Did they say that like word for word?
no, they were like, they said something like you might be too small to play that. They didn't let me even touch the saxophone. They didn't let me try it, and I really wanted to. And if that didn't happen,
you might be too small.
You might.
Something like that happened to me, but it kind of saved me.
Okay.
Because I was gonna learn to play the bassoon,
Oh.
but they put the reed in my mouth, and they were like, "Yeah, your lips are way too dry to be doing this." And I was like, "I can't help that. I have a problem. I get dehydrated easily." And they're like, "Yeah, you cannot play the bassoon."
You need to leave.
Years later, I'm like, probably for the best.
You need to get out. You are not playing this. So yeah, if that didn't happen, I would probably be a saxophone player. Yeah, that happened. They gave me the flute, and I was one of the only kids who can make a sound out of it. So they're like, "Yeah, you're playing the flute." And so I played for like a week, and I'm like, I hate this. So I told the band teacher, I'm like, I'm leaving. I'm out of here. And she's like, oh no, one of the only students who can read music is leaving. So she's like, all right, play the baritone and see how you like it. And I can make a sound out of it. And she's like, yep, you're in. I'm like, all right. I like baritone more than flute. But after a while, I still couldn't handle it. And so I left again. And she was like, no. Play.
No, just pick any instrument, please.
As long as it's not the saxophone.
Please don't leave. But it better not be the saxophone.
we ain't got any sex left. We're all out of sex.
I mean, you should be allowed to leave. I'm pretty sure the music teacher couldn't keep you in.
No,
She was just begging.
Okay, right? She did not sound like my impression. You were not leave.
No. Private computers.
I'm in like grade 6. I'm very small. You will not leave this band. So,
all adult voices sound more bassy because you're so small.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, she was like, play the bass guitar, and I'm like,
whoa.
I'm like, hold the phone, bass guitar, that's a cool instrument. And so I played it, and like, yeah, I could make a sound out of it, so it stuck. And my mom was like, well, if you're playing bass now, you need bass lessons. And I'm like, but Mom, if I get guitar lessons, a guitar has 6 strings, a bass has 4 strings. I'd be getting more bang for the buck.
Honestly, it's true, because also you get 6 strings and they're cheaper.
Yeah. I mean, there are huge differences between bass and guitar, but when you're just starting, they're the same notes.
It's the same thing when you start.
I feel like everyone who like started playing either bass or guitar is just like, yeah, bass is just the same except with 2. It doesn't have 2 of the strings on it.
Yeah.
Honestly, it is when you first start.
Yeah, and then you realize like, oh, these are 2 completely different instruments.
Like, oh wait, they can make different sounds and they're used for different parts in the band.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how I started guitar, and I really liked it, and I didn't ever practice. I'm using quotations. I didn't ever practice. I only played because I just really enjoyed my time with it, and I don't know what the original question was, but there's my story.
The original question was, how did you start making
How'd you build your brand?
GarageBand loop covers?
GarageBand covers?
I said GarageBand loop covers.
He just covers the loops in GarageBand.
Come on, man.
That would go so viral. GarageBand loops metal version.
I did do that once. I once took, the Mixcraft like kits for making songs.
Yeah,
sure.
I once took a guitar part and just played it.
Nice.
It was fun.
Nice. That's a way to learn.
That's how I learned guitar, actually.
That's really cool. But yeah, starting recording. How did this start? I think it was around the time that I wanted to learn how to sing, because if I can sing and play guitar, then that means my rhythm is good or somewhat
I'm gonna
good.
start doing that.
And so yeah, I started singing, and playing guitar at the same time. I'm like, oh, I can strum some chords, and
Yeah.
and
I still can't do both at the same time.
It's
so hard.
it's a skill, I guess.
It's you pick it up pretty fast. You just got to sort of give it a go
Yeah.
and try for a few days.
Yeah,
I
it's
still can't
it's
do it, but
nothing-
I felt myself getting better.
It's nothing too impressive, but you do need to learn it. I did that, and at the time I'm watching YouTube and stuff, and I see people doing covers, making millions of views, doing silly pop tunes, and I'm like, I think Pumped Up Kicks just like started playing on
the other kids.
it started playing on the radio. I'm like, this song's okay, but I think I can make the best cover of all time.
The best.
The best. And I'm not joking. I was like, I can make the best Pumped Up Kicks cover of all time, and it's gonna go great. I got an interface, I got a mic, it came with Pro Tools, but I'm like, screw this, GarageBand's better. And I
would honestly rather
started-
use GarageBand.
I started recording, and the thing is, I didn't plug in my guitar into my interface. I plugged it into my amp, and
Your amp out to your interface.
No, I plugged my guitar into my amp, and my amp it has the guitar sound.
And you mic'd it up?
But the thing is, I didn't put my mic next to the amp. I just kept my mic in my room, and I recorded the room guitar. I did the same with the bass, and
It's an ambient room mic.
So that's
And
why you can hear your actual guitar, like the raw sound.
Yeah, not even DI, just the acoustic.
Yeah.
Yeah. It sounds awful.
I love it.
But-
it sounds like
but yeah,
the last song on Paramore's album.
I watched a few tutorials online of like how to use GarageBand, and they're like, you need to pan the guitars this way, and you need to just use the presets. Just put bass boom on the bass.
You gotta pan the drums this way.
You gotta just
The bass this way.
I didn't use drums.
I used to do that.
I don't even think I used a click on the Pumped Up Kicks cover. I may have, but no, I think what I did is I just recorded the bass just from feel, and then I recorded everything to the bass.
I love the dumb mistakes you make when you first start just like producing your own stuff.
Hey, these aren't dumb
'Cause
mistakes.
I remember hearing people saying how you're supposed to use panning and how you're creating a space that makes it feel like the band is playing in front of you. So I was like, oh, the bassist is usually stood to the side.
Oh,
so I'll pan
no.
the bass to-"
Oh,
I had no
no.
idea how you're supposed to arrange frequencies. So it's like I panned the
no.
bassist to the left, the rhythm guitars to the right, the lead guitars even more to the right, the drums in the middle.
Yeah.
At least the drums are in the middle.
Yeah, but I think I was using like Easy Drummer, so they were all, and I didn't set up the panning, so all the drums were just sort of centered instead of everywhere, which is better than nothing, I guess. But
It's a start.
For
Boy,
the
was I
non-producers listening, you're not supposed like under any circumstance ever not pan bass in the center.
yeah, you generally want your lower frequencies to be more central and your higher frequencies to be outwards. If you don't know what a frequency, Google it. You'll work it out. It's very simple.
But yeah, I guess I finished this song and I exported it. I knew how to export. And I remember so GarageBand has this feature that I think it's called like auto normalization, something like that. And that's like automatically checked on for whatever reason. but
What is that?
it basically just evens out the volume levels.
A compression?
Like, not really.
So, like automation, but automatic.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm no audio wizard. So
I ain't no tech geek.
clearly. So yeah, I'm listening to my song in iTunes, and I'm like, this is quiet and bad.
That's honestly, that's the first thing I think when I watch my own covers. I'm like, quiet and bad.
Honestly, I'm like, this is quiet and bad.
That's so good.
But I mean, I was still proud. I absolutely knew that this is not the best Pumped Up Kicks cover. This is probably one of the worst, but I recorded video at the same time as audio, so I just uploaded it, and it actually, at the time, I didn't use Facebook or anything. I wasn't that active online in my social life or anything, but it got around through my high school quite a bit.
Oh, nice.
And
nobody
a
cared
lot of
about my covers.
But yeah, people were like talking to me and stuff, and they're like, "Hey, that's really cool. You do music. I didn't know you played guitar." And it was really good feeling. So I'm like,
yeah,
all right.
Did it feel good?
It felt good.
And that's what inspired you to make the next one.
Yeah.
Feel good. It was good. It was a
that
good
was the
step
first
up.
time I used drums.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you didn't use drums. You know, can I just say about your Pumped Up Kicks cover?
What's up?
When I think of that song,
The
original doesn't play in my head.
Yeah, same.
Oh, no.
Your cover does.
Oh, no.
I know your cover better than me.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
funny story. I actually didn't know the original before Brin's. Well, I did,
What,
but
really?
like I knew of it, but I don't think I had ever listened to it like start to finish.
I'd not listened to it enough to be like, this is how it should sound.
Yeah.
you
It's
know?
the thing.
Exactly.
The weird thing
So-
is, it's not even a song I'm passionate about. It was just on the radio.
Yeah. Anyway, so I had a friend over for a weekend, and I guess he also like didn't know the song very well, and similar to Brin's story with the Misery Business thing, he just had one lyric in his head, and he's just like, "What is this, Christian? What is this from? All the other kids." It's just like all the other kids, and I'm just like, I know that from Brin. It's like, yeah, it's a song called Pumped Up Kicks,
no.
and then we listened to it.
Oh no!
And that was probably the first time I'd ever listened to the original song on purpose.
The original song is very spooky.
it is.
It spooks me.
Yeah,
I guess that makes sense,
it's
considering the
whatever.
subject matter.
But yeah, I much prefer what I'm doing now. I much prefer
Yeah.
that.
So, like, regarding music,
Sup?
what do you think is the best way to learn? Do you think people should? I mean, that's a stupid question.
No,
Everyone
that's
always
actually a
asks,
good question. It's just reloaded.
should you take a?
That's a pretty good
I
question
feel like you
because
should
somebody who
have a
doesn't
good
know
mix
music
of-
would say that.
Yeah, I guess it's like a good mix. I feel like you get a good mix of self-teaching and professional teaching.
Yeah.
I don't think you should be doing weekly visits unless you really feel like you want
Yeah.
to and want to learn.
Well, okay, for me, like I explained, I didn't like the piano because I was just kind of
Mm-hmm.
lumped into it. But with guitar, I actually had the best guitar teacher ever
Me too.
because I showed
I
up.
had you guys.
I showed up and he was just like, what are you passionate about? Like, what? Give me songs and I'll just play with you. I'll jam with you and I'll teach you the theory behind it. And it was just super open. So a lot of the times I never even showed up with a song and I'm like, I just want to play with you. And he like, and
And then he bust out the Xbox and you
I thought you were gonna say something along the lines of like, yeah, and then he busted out his ween.
It was not.
Two jokes.
T-
2 levels of ratings.
What is happening? So yeah,
I had Bobo's jokes in mind, but I went with mine because I didn't want to ruin the podcast.
I'm so wow. You just straight up called me out for ruining the podcast.
It's ruined. Cut it. Do the outro.
Do the outro. Actually, I'll do the outro. Do you guys have featured pieces?
I do.
I don't.
Oh, you didn't?
Oh,
No,
what?
I didn't choose anything.
Come on, man. I thought this was required.
Come on, that's literally.
Come on, dude. You're running this.
I said to Christian last time we recorded, I don't have any idea what to pick.
Okay, is there a certain album by a band called Paramore that you like?
Self-titled album.
There you
Paramore.
go. There's Reese's
Very good.
featured piece.
Hey.
Great. It's a complete piece. The interludes are a little annoying, but whatever. I just don't like ukulele. I just don't like emo ukulele
40
music.
minutes ago, you were like, there's nothing wrong with this album. I have no critiques. Everything's perfect.
It's okay.
The interludes are annoying.
No, okay. I don't think objectively there's anything wrong with them. Personally, I'm just sick of emo ukulele music. That's my own personal problem.
Not to call you out, but this is probably the worst featured piece recommendation.
I did not choose it. Christian Richardson chose it. That's your featured piece, Christian. You're done.
It's a great album, but it's annoying.
No, I love it. I recommend I listened to it twice today.
I'd second that. It's a great album.
I'm excited to listen. Like the 5 songs I heard or something. I really did.
It's great.
You've got to be willing to like different genres, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. It's
You can't be going into it wanting a specific genre or wanting what they made in the past, even though it is still similar to the stuff
I was
they
gonna
made
say,
before.
like, if you do like their old stuff, you'll probably dig their new album, at least from what I've heard.
Yeah, as long as you're not stuck in your ways about wanting it to stay pop punk, because there's a lot of post rock, which some reason a lot of people mistake for pop, but it ain't. It's nothing like pop. It's just not punk rock.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. I think bands flirting with a lot of genres is very healthy.
I love the way you phrase that. That's beautiful. Flirting with genres.
Thank you.
But I'm gonna use that. I don't know why that resonated with me so much, but I liked that phrasing.
Thank you very much. Yeah, good job, Reece. You brought it around.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Do I go now?
Christian. Brin.
What?
Should I go?
Wow, Christian, you're a host.
Come on.
Okay.
You should.
I think Brin has a choice that I probably would have chosen if he didn't choose it. So I'll wait until. Oh, we'll save Brin for the end.
Oh my God, Brin, go!
No, nope. He's talking.
Okay.
Go.
My featured piece is. I think this is the first time I've chosen something moderately popular. Family Jewels' cover of "Servants of the Mountain" from Final Fantasy X.
Can I also say, just to call myself out?
All right.
Yeah, what's up, Reece?
You told me what it was, and you guys were like, "You should listen to this before the podcast starts."
Yeah.
I didn't listen to it.
See, okay, every other episode we've done that.
Anyway, you
great
didn't listen
cover.
to my featured piece, Christian.
You didn't choose one. I chose it for you. I didn't even
Christian,
listen
tell us
to
about
it.
your featured piece.
All right,
Dude,
so
the outro.
this is probably my favorite cover from Jules' Year 4, if not everything from Jules.
It's awesome.
It's a really good cover. I really like that song. He took a really typical but still great chord progression. And
Sorry.
Reece, what is it?
What's Reece
What?
on about?
Carry on. I'll move away from my mic.
I'm trying to. Okay. Anyway,
Continue.
he had a lot of really cool riffs. Sounded like Angel Vivaldi and stuff. It was really good. The outro is the best part of the entire thing. The way he holds out the last note is
That's great.
the best thing in the entire world.
Yes.
Listen to it.
Reece,
Reece, shut up.
I'm gonna listen to it.
I just want to say I really, really, really enjoy Jules Year 4.
Yeah,
think
right? It's so
I love
good.
it. I
Jules
I
is
re-
back,
I really like
dude.
I really like it.
Jules is back. Hashtag Jules is back.
Yeah.
He's making some of the best music I've heard from him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ever.
And
Yeah,
his
absolutely.
mixes are awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, his mixes. Mwah.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Oh my gosh.
Boy.
I'm gonna.
All right. Dude, is it my turn now?
Yeah, it's your turn.
All right. My choice is you called it. The audience guessed it. It's Running
Pumped
in
Up
the
Kid.
90s by
So
Rishad EB Jonathan.
Reece is giving me that face.
What's happening?
He's giving me that face of I have no idea what this is.
What?
You guys were talking about running in the 90s.
Are you serious?
You were talking about it like yesterday, and I had no idea what you're talking about. I kept saying in the group, "What are you guys talking about? What is
Oh,
this?"
dude. Oh, come on.
And I googled "running in the 90s," and I got nothing.
No, that you linked. I mean, you linked the correct song. It was just you linked the original.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've had the original, man.
Yeah, it's awesome. So yeah, Running in the 90s, a cover by Rishad EB, Jonathan Young, and Family Jewels. It's beautiful. I think
It's so good.
I think it's Rich's best cover. I think it's John's best cover. I think it's Jules' best cover. Like it's so fun. I just love.
It's also
I love,
Rachel's best filming.
It is Rachel's best filming, and it's just I love the video to it. I love the song. The main melody is like really Toho.
Yeah, I was gonna say it
Yeah.
fits perfectly into his series of Toho covers.
Yeah,
It's like literally.
it really
yeah.
does. Yeah,
He's gonna
I
continue
want to see.
Toho next week, and there's no difference.
I hope I'm not sure if the cover. I think the cover's doing really well. I hope it gets lots of views. I hope this just inspires the trio.
That's such a dumb present day thing. I hope it gets lots of views.
I hope it gets views.
Hope it gets lots of views.
Listen, I want people to be successful.
I hope it gets retention time. I hope people watch till the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope all age groups and demographics are watching this.
I hope monetization doesn't get removed.
Yeah,
I hope the CPMs are high.
Yeah. I really like the Boy Flop trio. I like the Diego boys. I think they're
Start a
great together.
band.
I want them to start a band. It's just a beautiful cover. And if you haven't seen it, please go see it and listen and enjoy.
Yep.
Definitely do that.
All right.
You know what else you should do? The outro.
I guess we should actually do the outro now, huh?
Yeah,
do the
right?
outro.
Oh, the outro. Okay, so, Brin,
Hey,
what you working on? Where can people find you, etc.?
are you? Oh no.
Yeah, what are you working on there, Brin?
You working on anything? You got any projects in the works?
One, I am not working on anything.
That's I mean, that's me for the most
I'm
part,
playing
too.
I'm playing video games. I'm enjoying life for a little bit. That sounds dark. I'm
just for a few days. But it's back to depression.
honestly,
for me.
I'm just waiting. I'm waiting on graduating. I just want to graduate, so I'm taking it easy.
we didn't mention.
If you want to find me, look at my channel. Look at my channel. You
look at my channel.
just
Don't watch any
glance.
videos. Just look at it.
No, there's no obligations here. You don't need to subscribe. But if you want, you
mean-
could just glance at my channel called Hells6bells.
Has that beautiful banner.
Oh, come on, dude.
It's a good banner.
why you gotta blast me?
I'm impressed with the banner.
I was gonna say, we didn't mention that Brin is a fellow loser of the Rashad EV contest.
Oh, thank you.
Oh yeah,
Thank you.
Bryn, you got
Yeah.
a pink shirt.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
And
I want to buy one of those
CD.
shirts. I'm probably going to very soon.
I think the
I will
shirts
one
look
day.
great, and I think, as well as Rich's cover doing really well, I hope you buy his shirt and album.
I thought you were going to say elbow, and I was like, where can I get that?
Where can I get that?
Did you listen to the signed CD of Determination?
I have not listened to it, but I opened it and looked at it, and there's a private message inside,
Yeah.
exclusive. It's nice. I'm really humbled by placing. I think that's really cool. So thank you.
Nice. Christian, what are you working on?
I guess I have a cover coming out tomorrow.
Nice.
Of,
Awesome.
That's gonna. I mean,
yeah, that's like
will it
2
be
weeks
tomorrow
ago.
when this goes out.
But like, it's a cover of Lost Woods from A Link to the Past, and it's
I
like,
hope it doesn't
Oh,
get
man, I like
demonetized.
yeah, it's like
Let's hope.
it's really genty, I guess. Ugh.
I love
I don't
Jack.
know.
I
I
love a bit of
love
gent.
gent, dude. No. Yeah. On top of that, I'm kind of just trying to put an album together.
Oh, you still working on that?
Yep.
Still,
Still.
that dream's still running.
Wow. It's nearing completion, which
Nice.
definitely
I
cool.
actually can't wait. I'm very excited. I can't wait.
Thanks, man.
I am sort of doing the same thing as Christian. I'm working on originals. I'm taking a break, air quotes, from VGM.
Listen to
it's
Reese's
not-
new original song called Event Horizon. It's
Oh
really
boy.
good.
Yeah,
Life-
I've got
life
a demo
outside
up on
VGM.
SoundCloud right now. Yeah. I just realized I wasn't uploading much, and I just wanted to not move on, but not worry about it so much. So yeah, I'm working on originals. I've got a demo up on SoundCloud right now. It's called Event Horizon. It's got vocals in it. My first time doing proper vocals.
It's
so
really
it's-
check
good.
it out, my
It's really
bros.
awesome. I
It's
highly
so
recommend.
good.
Thanks, man.
Top tier chord progressions too. Some
Yeah.
of-
Good,
That's
good
some of my
stuff.
favorite
Really?
chord progressions.
All right, thanks, man.
Hey, no problem.
Is that it? We done?
Yeah, do the
sure.
outro.
That's the outro. See you around, guys.
Bye.
Not Snapchat.